All right, so now we're down to budget. So we had calculated this before, right?
5K, so like $115 a day, right?
That's right. Don't put in your full
set-
5,000.
Yes, that is enter the average you want to spend per day. So you're entering a daily budget. It's really important. Google will try to smooth that out throughout the month, but we want to be really smart about how we set those budgets on a daily basis. You're going to have some days that go a little under. You might have some days that go a little over. As a caveat, if you're working with really small, precise budgets, Google will say that they give you a fair warning that they can go over by 15 to 20% or as much as a couple clicks. So if your budget's really small, $20, and your click cost is $5 per click, 1 or 2 extra clicks could kind of blow your daily budget. They'll try to adjust for that in subsequent days to even you out over the month, but you do set that budget at a daily level.
Great. So don't do what I did and put your monthly budget in there. That is spend per day. Delivery method. What's this accelerated delivery method?
So Google recommends standard, and I would, for most people, always recommend that you leave it there. Accelerated. So standard is they are going to try to show your ads evenly throughout the day. So if your budget tells Google that you can afford 100 clicks throughout the day, they're going to show your ad a little bit in the morning, a little bit in the afternoon, a little bit in the evening, trying to give you a smooth distribution of when you get those clicks. If you set it to accelerated, they will try to get those 100 clicks as quickly as they can, and then you'll shut off for the day.
So you could have all your clicks right in the morning and then nothing in the afternoon.
And so you want to know, how the behavior is of those customers. Now, what that means, and we get this all the time, the business owner, CEOs, like finally searching their, I just put in commercial roof and I didn't see our ads show up. Well, that's because Google is not showing you for every search. They're trying to spread that out throughout the day so you get a distribution of time and you get clicks throughout the day.
Awesome. Okay. All right, so bidding. So this is a little bit of a controversial subject here, but we know within what we want to focus on that conversions, that we're a CPA target here that we're trying to optimize for, so we better be trying to drive conversions.
Yep.
But we didn't set up conversion tracking.
I know.
All right, so we'd love to do conversions, but if we can't track them, we can't optimize for it.
Yeah, and there's a few things there. Once you've got the conversion tracking in, you can still do what I would recommend, which is focus on clicks. It'll give you tighter control, make sure you're getting the right people to the sites. But within the bidding, Google will optimize those clicks for people they think are more likely to convert. So you can kind of have a best of both worlds. And in here, you can select a bidding strategy when you're set to do by clicks. Now, this is a big gray area that really you have to be honest with yourself. How much time are you going to spend managing this campaign? If you don't think you can be in there looking at your data 3 times a week, I would just set that as a bar. Then I would look to Google to maximize my target CPA and let them do the bidding for you. If you think you're going to really want to be hands-on with this, you want more control, not all keywords are created equal, and some are going to be really good customer prospects and some maybe not as great, then I would do a manual bid structure so I can individually choose the bid price for each keyword.
Great. Okay. So I think we had a $900 CPA.
$900 CPA.
Do I enter that full amount in here, or do I hedge it a little bit to start?
We did the math. I think the bigger number you can give Google, the more data they're going to end up having to optimize. Some people that have really tight CPAs, I actually suggest that they overstate the CPA value.
Okay.
But all else being equal, do the math and just kind of stick with your calculated CPA value.
All right, great. So you always said expand this. We'll take a quick peek at other bidding settings.
So yes, we would want to set up conversion tracking. Ad schedule is interesting, right? For this particular example around commercial roofs, we maybe don't want to run 24 hours a day. Who's the person looking for a commercial roof at 3 a.m? Are they going to be a good customer? I don't know. So we want to only do Monday to Friday and we'll do a little bit extended business hours. Maybe it's something that somebody's doing at the very beginning or end of the day. So I would do, 6 or 7 a.m.
All right, those those
Yep.
business owners get up early. We'll start at
And
6
I
a.m.
would go all the way to maybe 8 p.m. Outside of that window, you probably are seeing a waning of quality among who's, doing those searches. So again, it's all concentric circles. If I had a massive budget to blow on this, I might run this 24/7 and see what the data tells me and then start to optimize these times. If I'm on a limited budget, I'm going to start by a limited geography and then a limited time range.
Okay. Ad rotation. What does that mean?
Ad rotation is interesting. It surmises that you're going to write more than one ad, which is Google's standard best practice. They want to try to test your ads against one another, and then they're going to start to show the ad that performs best in terms of click-through rate more often. So you might run 2 ads and it's 50-50 in the first week, and then it goes to 70-30 and all the way up to 95-5, where they're really giving preference to the higher performing ad. Now you may be testing some messaging, and even though the click-through rate isn't as good on one ad, it converts way better and actually is driving more leads. Or you've looked at the lead quality and the lead quality is better for some reason. In that case, you can tell Google not to optimize. And, so their basic optimization premise is based on click-through rate. You will see an option here for optimize for conversions. So I want to show the ad that's driving a higher conversion rate.
Right.
That would typically be how I would set this in the ads rotation.
If you had conversion tracking set up.
Exactly.